Ever since the Taliban took over power in Afghanistan, China has been rallying support for the group internationally. It has called on both the US and the UK to actively guide the regime. On August the 30th, in a phone call with the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi called for the international engagement with the Taliban and actively guide them. On the 19th, Wang said the same thing to the UK Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab. He said the international community should encourage and guide it in a positive direction instead of exerting more pressure. On August the 21st, in an interview with Beijing mouthpiece CGTN, Taliban spokesman Suhail Shaheen said that the Taliban had always kept up relations with Beijing. On August the 16th, shortly after the Taliban took over Kabul, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Chunying announced that China would have friendly and cooperative relations with the extremist group. She said, "The Taliban have repeatedly expressed their hope to develop good relations with China, and that they look forward to China's participation in the reconstruction and development of Afghanistan." The Taliban also promised to safeguard Chinese investments in Afghanistan. Even before the Taliban took over Kabul, Wang Yi had already hosted a Taliban delegation on July the 28th in Tianjin. The relationship between Beijing and the Taliban goes way back. According to a 2010 article by Southern Weekly, the Taliban has studied Mao's literature on warfare and incorporated many of its tactics. Despite the CCP's effort to vouch for the terrorist regime, nearly all countries in the world are either opposed or undecided with regard to recognizing the Taliban. In a statement after meeting with the G7 and the EU countries on August the 20th, Blinken said, "The leaders agree that the international community relationship with the Taliban will depend on their actions, not their words." US Ambassador to the United Nations Linda Thomas-Greenfield also said the US would certainly not recognise a Taliban-led government that does not live up to international commitments and human rights standards.